Alright, welcome to Iconic Movie Reviews. My name is Shane and we're going to be reviewing Star Wars Rise of the Skywalker. So hopefully you've seen this trailer. If you haven't seen this trailer, I strongly encourage you to go back, watch the trailer first, then watch this review because you may not like what I'm about to say. Alright, so heavy breathing. Where have we seen this before? I like the logo. Lucasfilm Ltd coming up in silver. I don't mind that. I think that's cool. 5 seconds in. Okay, this is where the trailer starts to go downhill. Don't get me wrong, this is great. This is cool to see Rey. You know, I was so excited when I finally got to see this trailer. I was like, oh, this is going to be cool. Let's see what they come up with, because they wrecked the last two movies. So maybe they're going to give us some kind of hope. So we see Rey on this planet. Don't know where it is. Probably doesn't matter.
We've passed on all we know. 1,000 generations live in you now.
So we passed on all we know to you. 1,000 generations live in you now. So clearly time has passed, even though she looks exactly the same as The Force Awakens. And then we see the gun that Han Solo gave to her. But, so there's probably a gap of time. I don't know how long. Maybe it's a week, 10 days, a couple of months, years. I don't know what it is, what the gap is. But to get that amount of information, 1,000 generations worth of knowledge inside her, it's very confusing to me, because now she's I guess she's a Jedi, and she's got what appears to be, we'll see, but what appears to be Luke Skywalker's lightsaber.
But this is your fight.
We got a TIE fighter coming. Now, when I first saw that, I thought maybe it was a TIE bomber. Again, it has nothing to do with this trailer, but it's kind of interested by now, because we got a TIE fighter coming. Interesting. Every generation has a legend, so obviously they're talking about Luke Skywalker, Ben Kenobi, Mace Windu, all this kind of, those guys are legends. So we've seen all those characters. Cool. Looks like an interceptor or something like this. Maybe Kylo Ren's TIE fighter? Who knows? So far, so good. Looks pretty cool. That is definitely Luke Skywalker's lightsaber, but I don't know why she turns away from the intercept or the TIE fighter, whatever model that is. Looks the other way. This kind of reminds me of the Flash from DC Comics, where he'd pose just before he'd take off or something. So I'm not sure why she's doing that. Those gloves. That could be really any Imperial stormtrooper that's driving one of these TIE fighters. Could be Kylo Ren. I think they want us to think it's Kylo Ren, but it's not. It's probably somebody. It could be Chewbacca for all I know. Who knows? And then she's running. At first she was running fast, but here she's not really running that fast. It's going not too bad, but... And then she's starting to take off into the air as this TIE fighter is approaching. Did you see that? Let's have a look at that. It looked like she floated for a second. No, maybe not. Right there. There she floats. And then gets basically munched by the TIE fighter, and that's actually the end of the movie. There's midichlorians all over the windshield of the TIE fighter, and Kylo Ren uses his windshield wiper and knocks all that stuff off. All the guts and everything, Jedi guts and whatever stuff. So far it's kind of weird. I'm feeling a little bit weirded out about this because, again, this has nothing to do with the movie. So, could be dream sequence. I don't know what this is. I don't know what I'm watching. Introduced to a new planet, so that's kind of cool. It's always cool when they introduce us to something new. I'm kind of tired of the desert. I don't like sand. It gets all over you. Like it's coarse, it's fine, and it's everywhere. Oh, we got Kylo Ren. Awesome. This looks great. Red backdrop, all this, some kind of a forest. We see troopers fighting alongside with him, which is pretty cool. There's somebody else that looks like they're in a robe as well, so maybe this is Kylo Ren taking on the Knights of Ren or something. I don't know. But there's definitely another shadowy figure there that looks like Kylo. Let's have a look here. Right there. See, somebody's moving with another stormtrooper in the back. So it could be the Knights of Ren battling it out, which is great. If we could see that, that's awesome. I just don't know who they're battling, but that's pretty cool. And then somebody's making this mask, and look at the hairy hands. Who is that? I don't think that's Kylo building this. I think this is Chewbacca. Maybe he's in handcuffs. Maybe he's forced to make this thing because he's good at putting things back together. Like he rebuilt C-3PO. So, or this is one of those creatures, I think it was in Empire Strikes Back, those little tiny creatures that basically they were in some kind of a garbage area where they are destroying robots and all this kind of stuff, including they wanted to destroy C-3PO. Chewbacca showed up and grabbed all the parts from C-3PO away from these creatures, and they're really tiny. So I don't know what kind of a creature this is, but it's a ton of fur on the hand, so I know it's not Kylo Ren rebuilding this thing. But it is his mask. Then we get this picture here. This is more for us, I think, just to show, hey, look how cool these guys look. We get Poe, we get Finn, and then we get Rey's staff. So maybe they are on Jakku and they're looking for Rey. I don't know, maybe they realized that she got splattered on the windshield of a TIE fighter. They're trying to find her. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Then we get BB-88, and he's looking at something. Maybe he's watching Chewbacca or someone rebuild the mask of Kylo Ren. And then we get a stupid toy off to the right. I don't know. Could be kind of cool. I think I've seen that toy somewhere before. Maybe in Star Wars: The Force Awakens. I'd have to double check, but I think I've seen that somewhere before. Obviously, it's a marketing thing where they're trying to get more toys sold for Christmas. And we get Chewbacca and old guy in the seat, which is probably Lando. Oh yes, it is Lando Calrissian, the most hated man in the Star Wars universe. How can I say that? Well, because he betrayed Han Solo. Sure, he tried to help them out a little bit in Return of the Jedi, but how can you forgive a guy like that? He stabbed Han Solo in the back and they froze him. I remember as a kid when I saw that, I was probably about 10 years old. I absolutely hated Lando Calrissian. I was like, what a traitor. Can't believe it. Don't trust this guy. And from my understanding, Billy D. Williams had a hard time getting a job after that because the fans would not go see him in any movie. Great actor. But I don't know why they're bringing him back, except maybe to kill him off like they killed Han Solo, like they killed Luke Skywalker. Maybe Lando is a little bit pissed that his buddy Han is dead. I don't know, but he looks more excited that he's taking Han's ship with his old shipmate Chewbacca. That seems to be what he's excited about. And how can you be happy with a friend like that, who's happy to take over your home, your car, everything? Like, it's just, I don't know. It just seems kind of weird that he's so excited. He should be sad that his friend is dead. But maybe he doesn't know yet. I don't know. He's just so happy to be in the Millennium Falcon. Finally, I got it back from my friend who got killed by his son. It's just, I don't know. I don't know why. This could, for all I know, this could be the end of episode 9. Maybe they only show him for a minute or two. I don't know. That's probably the end of the movie right there. I don't know. Saga comes to the end, and here this looks like some kind of another pod race. Like maybe this is like, oh, the Road Warrior or something like that, Beyond Thunderdome. I don't know, because look at all these markers here. It looks like they're having a race and they're battling it out. It's possible. Some kind of a race is going on. And then we get the medal here that Chewbacca never got. Only the other guys got the medal. And obviously maybe Han Solo had it and Princess Leia is mourning over the medal. I don't know. And then we get another shot here. So that's probably animated or something. Like they probably didn't really use the real Carrie Fisher. I don't know. Then we get another moment here, and I can only guess, again, just spitballing, that maybe what they saw here is maybe they're looking at a Death Star or something. I don't know. I could be just guessing. Let's see. What are they looking? Oh, yes, it is a Death Star that they're looking at. Again, this movie should be called Rise of the Death Star, not Rise of the Skywalker. I'm so sick of Death Stars. I really am. I'm tired of them. Every show they have a Death Star. Sick of it. Stop making Death Stars. No one's ever really gone. Then we hear Palpatine's laugh. And when I heard that, I was like, this is going to be the stupidest movie ever. The Rise of the Skywalker. Now, that's a good title. It's just at the wrong time. It shouldn't be in episode 9. It's so confusing. Unless it's like a new religion or something. Maybe instead of the Jedi, it's like, oh, I see you're trained in the ways of the Skywalker. Ah, very impressive. Maybe it's something like that. I don't know. Maybe that's a new religion, a new Jedi type religion, for all I know. And maybe Kylo Ren or Rey or whatever is spearheading this whole thing. You see what the problem is here? Huge confusion. Now they're going to bring back the Emperor. If they bring back the Emperor, this movie is going to flop. You're going to get so many people hating on this movie. It's not even funny. So mark my words. This movie is going to be a flop. So you can come back and watch this trailer review in December and you can see, oh man, Iconic Movie Reviews said it was going to be a flop. And look at that. It is a flop. And you're not going to see it in Rotten Tomatoes. They're probably going to give this about a 98%, 99%, maybe even 100%. And they'll probably delete a lot of the negative reviews. Then on opening night, people are going to see it. And then now people can start doing their reviews. And then you're going to see it probably hovering around 40%, 43%. And then that's it. You just erase this whole chapter and then start all over with maybe Ben Kenobi Chronicles or Boba Fett or something. I don't know. This is just, I feel something bad is going to happen with this movie. I have a bad feeling about this. So what are your thoughts? Am I out to lunch here? I don't think I am. But if I am, let me know your comments below. Do you agree with me, disagree with me? Feel free to comment. I appreciate all comments. Thanks for watching. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I try to keep it real. And please subscribe. And I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.